Hello and welcome back. Today I have another ink review video for you. This is a small bottle and this is in French, and I do not speak French, but I believe this is the gray green is what this is supposed to be. And this company, I always abbreviate it JH. I will have it in a link down below because, again, I don't speak French. So, all right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make a swatch. Actually, let me shake this first real quick. I do a little swatch here on the swatch card, and we'll see how this looks. So I got this because I was looking for some different nice gray colors. I got a whole bunch, and this is one of the ones that I happened to get. All right, there we go. That's better. Yeah, this is a really pretty gray. All right, and there were two that I got from them. Two different grays, and just a second. And I think the other one I got was like the cloud gray or something. I can't remember, but we'll have to do a video of that one if I haven't done it yet. All right. See if I can read this tiny bottle. There we go. So we'll set this aside to dry. And I know that this particular ink company, very, very well known. I've actually used a lot of their different inks, and I could probably look up how to pronounce it, but then when I actually go to say the name, it doesn't come out how I hear it. And so rather than just making a fool of myself that way, I'll make a fool of myself this way by refusing to humiliate myself. So, but I realize that that's no fun, and I might have to fix that. Maybe next time I'll actually try to pronounce it. Okay, this is copy paper. Because again, we don't always have nice paper available to us. For whatever reason, maybe we're at work or at school and can't use our fancy papers. So there's a tiny, tiny bit of feathering. But otherwise, this is a very legible gray, and most of the feathering is, honestly, it's over here where I went over the letters twice. I don't think that's going to be a normal thing that people do when they write. But we're going to set that aside to finish drying, and we will try this also on some HP 32 paper. And HP 32 paper has a really nice smooth finish on it, so the ink tends to pool on it nicely, and you often get some nice special effects from the ink. You can see them on this paper often. There we go. This is HP 32, and we'll draw some lines. There does appear to be some shading. I'm not sure if that's my imagination or not, but once this dries fully, we can take another look. But it's really pretty so far. It kind of looks blue when it goes down, but I think it dries to a green. Or maybe I'm wrong completely. We'll find out. We'll find out. Because again, I don't speak French, so I'm having to rely on the translations of others. And I have also noticed that sometimes what people consider a green or a blue or whatever is sometimes slightly different than what I would think. Okay, this is Tomoe River paper. Tomoe River paper has a very smooth finish as well. And typically, if you have an ink that has a lot of special effects, it's going to show up the best on Tomoe River compared to these other two papers, in my experience. So I really like that paper, and I use it for journaling and stuff. It's very nice. All right, so set that aside. Wash this off here. Okay. So this is going to need some time to dry. Not very long, though, I don't think. We'll give that a second. There we go. Get that going. All right, yeah. So this is kind of I guess you could call this like a very blue-green, but it's very pretty. And it dries nice, a very bold color. or dark, you know, like it's dark, very legible. It's not a pale gray. And then on the HP 32, the color is pretty similar. It appears a little bit darker here, but I think that's because of the shading. And of course, there's no feathering or anything. This HP 32 paper is great for fountain pens. I really like how the ink works and performs on it. And you got some really nice shading in there. And then on here, this Tomoe River paper, really good shading still. This is still drying, but on this side where it has dried, you can see the shading around the edges. Let me check the swatch and just see. Yeah, it's dry, but you know what? I'm going to give it a second under the fan anyway. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and let this dry, and first of all, this looks really nice once it's dry here. And this gray-green, so this is a problem with the direct translation, is this is supposed to be that, represent that bluish green patina on copper. It's not meant to be a true gray. And so that's why it looks, first of all, it looks so much like a blue-green and not super duper gray. So that explains that. So I was wondering, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me, but alas, it was just something else completely. All right, and so here is the swatch card. So this is a very beautiful, like almost, it almost looks like suede on the paper. Very, very pretty. Very nice teal, like a blue-green, turquoisey teal type color. And like I was saying about the description, that it's supposed to be the patina that forms on copper. So I think this is pretty close to that. And this is a very beautiful color, and it seemed to perform well on all the papers. So I'll leave a link to this down below where you can get yourself a bottle. And if you'd like to see more of this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.